Hello，我是科学です。今天我们继续来做 doors. Today is July 22. Okay, so let's go to room script and make the puzzle. So if I these down 5 them, the new room set attribute and we go to copy this ingredient. And wait, so now let's go to item script. And here to return item object. Okay, let's back to the room script. And we can say local new item equal. And back to here and say I and new item dot name. So now if I play them, open the kitchen, then I can see attributes have 4 ingredients. Okay, so now let's back to kitchen script. And now I don't need this. So say local ingredients equal the kitchen. So here attribute the ingredient and just let copy this 4 and each one add 1 number. Not out. And let's go to set the local rect and let's go to set local rect and ingredient equal 0. And let's go to here and say ingredients if ingredients and amount info and equal dot name them correct ingredient plus equal 1 and say if correct ingredient equal amount input then and set the else and amount info equal 0 and the correct ingredient equal 0. And so let's just let this text back. So let's go to check. And first I'll try one puzzle. So now let me get bread and the water and sauce and oh, there is lemon. So now my recipe is, let me check, the bread, water, lemon and sauce. So let me just bread. Okay, so it's back, and if we change this like this and it back too because I'm wrong, so let's do right way. It's bread, water, lemon and sauce. So it opened. Okay, so let's kitchen to workspace and going to make the hint. Now let me just make the one part and let me turn this and see the front is wait. Okay, then let me change this to 1 and height to 3. Okay, and this to 5 and change color to this and bring here to 1. Okay, and change practice to wood or some other thing like rock. And I'll change color. No, maybe do other thing. I'm just going to check from first one. But then I'll use this. This is real small. Then size and the name to hint 1 and add the surface GUI and text label. So this is front, then we need to this to front. And so go to text label and set the background transparency to 1. And the text to scale text scale and set the text label size to 1. Okay, and change the font. So I'll use font to this, like doors. So maybe this. Okay, and this is only 1. Then we need to put 4. Okay, here is 1. And there is 1. And now let me do some special thing. So I'll put to outside. And then let me copy this wall. I'm just going to try if this can work. If this working, and copy one more to here. And then like size to this. Make the little small window and set to here one more. And then in position to here. And then let the part material to neon and color to white, no, or red, and font color of the text label, the font color, background color, and the font color, text color to white, and then so I'll just let the part to black. Yep. And make this little down. So okay. So now let's just this to kitchen. And then put this back to the rooms. And so just let me go to toolbox and search for sky. Okay, so let me use this sky and there is black. Let me just use this they're same. Then I'll use the first one. And go to kitchen script and say the prompt dot no the kitchen dot hint 1 and surface GUI and text label and text equal the start with some and dot dot and say ingredients. So let me just add the number and copy this line. So let me just set to hint 2 and we need just let me change this to hint 2 and say before the ingredients 2 ingredients 1. So let's just copy this line and say hint 3 and hint 3. Finish with the ingredients 4. And then I only need I only need 3 hints. So let me delete 1. Okay, so let's go to check and let me pick up my light. Okay, so let's get this one first. Let me check the hint. Okay, so I didn't unsure this. So I'll unsure this later. Then no, I'm going to unsure now. So let me just start with some and finish with and go to kitchen the hint and let this unsure. Okay, let's play one more time. Pick up my light and get the key. So start with some garlic. Let me get this. So they're not garlic now. Maybe that one. Yeah, garlic and banana. So let me go to check the hint. This is hint 2. I need space. Banana before asparagus, and so we actually don't need the hint 3. And actually I did the hint 4. What am I doing? Okay, finish with apple. Oh, maybe we need the hint 4 if the first one is apple and or the last one is 2, 3, 5, then that will 뭐가别关就行吗？ And maybe that will be some wrong. So let me just do this. So first one is start with some garlic, and then next is banana. Yeah, banana after asparagus. And last one is finish with apple. Yep, we did it. So let me just go to change something. First, bring this to workspace and go to change the hint 3 spot to here. And then bring back this to rooms and go to the kitchen script. And so just make the space, and now we did it. And we need to go the kitchen script and go to here and say for I dot not dot player in players in game dot players and get the players do and go to check the backpack equal player wait for child backpack. And for I, the item in backpack and get children do. And if table dot find and ingredients and item dot name, and then item destroy and say local player build ingredient the held and player dot character find first file of class and tool, and if player handle ingredient and table dot find ingredients item dot name, no other item, and then player held ingredient destroy, and if no player dot character then end continue end. Okay, so let's go to check, and I need my light too. Okay, let me get my light. So then let me get this one, coconut, beetroot, and the garlic and pear. So let me go to check the hint. So first one is start with coconut, is this one, and into beetroot before garlic is this and this, and third one, let me go to check. This is difficult to find. Wait, this is not even neon. Finish with pear. Okay, let me go to. So let me just wrong first. Okay, so everyone is now destroyed. So coconut and beetroot, garlic and pear, and my flashlight still having. That's good. Okay, then let me just go to hint 3 and the color to black, and go to the text label and let change text color to white, and let the part to neon. So let me go to the cauldron, and so now let me just change name and go to kitchen script and go to say the local function change color and the new color, the change potion color, change potion. Okay, and go to set to the local twin server and the local cauldron and the kitchen cauldron, and then go here the local and twin equal twin server dot the wait, what is that? Oh, the create create and cauldron dot liquid, and then doing info dot new and one, and then say the color equal the new color, and twin lay, and say cauldron dot the, what is that? The smoke dot the, let me copy this, and the color equal new color, and copy this one and set smoke 2. This is not smoke 2. Oh, and copy this name and set to here, and copy this, change potion color to here, and go to here and set the logo, the colors equal table, and say the color 3 dot new RGB, and go to find something. Now select this and copy this line and go to set one more to red, and then copy this and go to set like green. Last one, let me go to set the yellow. This is not yellow. Wait. Okay, so then let me go to copy one more. And maybe this, I think this will go to be a random. So let me just go to copy and copy. And set to like orange or, and last one to blue. And then okay, and then go to here and say colors and amount info. And then, so if we, and then change potion color 3 from MBG, and go to set the basic one. So it's this color. Wait, is this color? No, maybe I think it's this one. Let me copy, and why I can copy? Okay, I'll type 15878 and 255. And now, so let me go here and sound make 3. And first one set name to side splash, and next is fail, and last one is success, and go to set the ID 90660318 and 15. Let me try. I can play it. Okay, let me just change this to 0382, and let's try. Yes, and go to fail, and 6496 030432, and wait, oh, 0632 and 14. Okay, it's 41. And let me here. Okay, and next success 5405460805. And let's here. Okay. And go here, say kitchen dot the interaction point and dot fail, and then play. And copy this and go here. And let this to sunset and go here. So let this to outside splash. Okay, let's go to check. And so now let me just go to collect everyone. And there has 3. And first one is the egg. So let me go to try. So something went wrong. Then let me spawn the output. So what is this wrong? Let me close. Hmm. 对，马上就弄完了。Okay, so I change this part to liquid and let's go to bug and let's try. Okay, so let me go to collect this one first. And why that changed? Why this is wrong? So maybe I put so many colors. I only need 4. Yep. So now let me go to kitchen and then let me just put kitchen to workspace and go to check this. So it's this model to liquid, and this should be model. Okay, and then let me back this to room. This time should be right. Let me go to check. I actually can put that to room 1. Okay, let me add something. So that is changed, but why that went to some problem? Color 3.
Say hold a bit like that. We also want to play the anything we want to play the acid splash sound. Oh, and another problem straight away that I was telling you it was a color sequence, but I forgot to actually set it up appropriately. So instead of setting it directly to new color, we need to say color sequence dot new and then just add the color inside of it like that. Because you can use these color sequences in order to add multiple colors at different points in time, but we're only just going to have the one color. So it just needs to be wrapped inside like so. So let's try that again. Sequence dot new and then just add the color inside of it like that. Hello. Directly to new color, we need to say color sequence dot new and then just add the color inside of it like that.
Okay, so I just let the final color to rainbow. So like this. And I add the rainbow logo and the run service. And I add the rainbow connection. And so I just change here too. And I change hint to 2. Okay, so then let me go to play and collect the one first and collect this one and this one. So first one is a potato, so it is, and the next hint is there. So grape before carry, so potato, grape, and carry. Potato, grape, carry, and last is onion. So I open that and this is going to be a rainbow. So I'll end this video to here today. Goodbye.